Nanit is the only smart baby monitor that delivers personalized insights that help unlock your baby's dreams. With every Nanit insight, you get individualized advice to help your baby get the kind of sleep that is crucial as their bodies and brains develop. Sleep that can help them reach for their dreams. Nanit monitors, tracks, analyzes, and advises. Dream big, baby. Nanit. Better sleep, bigger dreams.
As a father, one of the most important things is making sure that your child is safe when he's sleeping or she's sleeping when they're babies. And as a first-time father, there's a lot of emotions, right? And your company does some really helpful things to help parents better understand their child. So tell us a little bit about yourself and your company.
Thanks. My name is Assaf, and I'm the CEO and founder of Nanit. Nanit is a baby monitor camera that use computer vision technology and machine learning algorithm to monitor the baby sleep pattern, but also the parental intervention. Sure. And by looking at this behavior over time, we give parents tips and recommendation on how to improve sleep. This is in short.
Right. And, people spend thousands and thousands of dollars on sleep trainers, and there's plenty of books. So talk a little bit about the technology behind your company.
Yes, maybe it's worth mentioning that Nanit started at Jacobs Institute, which is a joint venture for Cornell and Technion University. It started 7 years ago when my first boy was born. I have 3 boys. And I put a camera above his crib. It was back then in the academia at the Technion. And I was fascinated by this concept of looking into, my background is machine learning and computer vision the last 20 years. So I was fascinated by this concept of looking at behaviors over time. And but I think that if you have a young child, you are aware of it, that after a couple of weeks you understand what is your real problem. Sleep. You don't sleep well.
Exactly.
So after a couple of weeks, I started to look into sleep and how I can use computer vision technology to monitor sleep. Parents are sleep deprived. They lost on average 44 days of sleep in the first year of parenting. Sleep is a key measure in child development, in brain development, and I was up to the challenge. So this is how it's actually started.
Sure. So, I spoke to entrepreneurs over the years, especially Israeli entrepreneurs, and there's something about Israelis that, I hear different types of things, like it's the chutzpah. Sometimes it's like we're forced into thinking out of the box. But what is your sort of definition of like why Israelis are so innovative?
Maybe survival mode, limited resources, a very kind of, you need to come with a solution. Right. I think this is part of the DNA of Israeli entrepreneurs and in the world in general. Sure. And you can find it in many Israeli startups, but also startups in the U.S. and more. Sure.
So what happens when you bring this? It's a device that you sort of connect. So how does it work in terms of I bring this into the baby's room? What's the setup, and how does it now function?
Yes. First, you buy the product mostly through baby registries in the U.S. Right. This is how you buy it on baby registry on Amazon or direct from our website. You can also buy the product on Best Buy or Buy by Baby in retail stores. And then you are kind of, we help through sleep in different levels. Like let's describe the product. First, we give you the best view of your child. The camera is positioned above the crib, so we can see the full interior with high quality camera. And then we use computer vision technology to tell you in real time what happened in the crib. So I can tell you your baby is asleep for 20 minutes, and you can check from remote. You can manage nap time. Then we give you a morning brief. In the morning, it's like a time-lapse video with the significant milestones. We tell you how long your baby slept during the night, how many times you visit him during the night, how long the sleep onset, how long it took your baby to fall asleep. And this is important because during the night, parents wake up for their baby like zombies.
Yeah, exactly.
In many times, they will do every mistake possible to go back to sleep. And sometimes these are good mistakes. You need to sleep. But you wake up in the morning with like a hangover.
Yeah.
And you ask yourself what I'm going to do tomorrow. And this morning brief is the first step in formalizing the strategy for the day after. Every week we send you also a weekly summary. You can watch the weekly summary for every day, the week summary. But every week we give you kind of an email version with all the details and also with tips and recommendation of how to improve sleep. I'll give you an example. Like, I saw that your baby is capable to put himself back to sleep during the night. There is a video that you can see himself soothe himself. You also visit him 3 times on average. So why don't you wait 1 or 2 minutes before you enter the room? Your baby can make it.
I'm guilty. That's definitely mine.
Yeah, and kind of, you know what? That the problem is not about finding answers. The problem is being confidence. Parent with confidence and being feel confidence with your decisions. So you can look at nanit as a navigation system for parents. You're sitting in your parenting seat and you're using the information from nanit to make informed decision for your child in the same way and without changing your parenting or destination, your parenting destination style.
So what's the cost associated with the product? Is it type of where you buy it and then it's a subscription, or like what's the process?
So you buy the product for $2.99, and the product include 1 year of insights, which include all the for free, which include all the insight analytics that I talked with you about. After 1 year, you can decide that you would like to continue or not. So this is basically the price.
Right. And I remember personally, a month after having our child, I was almost broken. It was like you reach that 30 and you're like, oh my God, like how do you function? So it's amazing how you can have the analytics and really understanding how your baby is progressing and what you have to focus on. Where do you see your company going in the next 2 to 5 years?
First, I want to say that we are in the market for a bit more than 2 years, and we already see that parents with nanit sleep longer during the night. They go to sleep on average earlier during the night. There are more independent sleepers than the others, and then other babies that do not use nanit. So nanit is definitely a tool that will help you to sleep better and probably enjoy more the moment with your child. But nanit is also a research tool. There are tens of universities around the world that are using now nanit as a research tool to expand the boundaries of human observation. We have studies in the US, we have studies in Israel, we have studies in Australia. A few examples, we have nanit inside a sleeping lab at Cornell Weill. We are working on a study with HSS that studies the correlation between sleep and neurological and surgical operation. We do a study at CUNY University when we analyze the correlation between development milestones and sleep. In the next pediatric sleep conference, it's the world leading conference, we held a symposium around nanit where researchers are coming and say how they use nanit as a research tool. In the summer, we intend to start a study at Yale University when we give nanit cameras to families with low income. In Israel, we have a study in the Mifne Center in Rosh Pina that we are going to start soon when we are looking at babies with at high risk of autism and look for visual signs. We are in discussion with Autism Speak. 80% of kids with autism suffer from sleep disorders. So nanit today can help them with intervention decisions. We have parents today that are using nanit to monitor a seizures event, and I can continue because there are many things that we can go further with this technology, with babies, with toddlers, and also with the greater population.
Sure. Where can people learn more about your company?
go to nanit.com, nanit.com, and just we explain there about the product. But of course, you can Google and read about it. We publish also research papers. So if you are from the research community, we have 4 papers that we already published. So there are a lot of sources of information.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.